I'm Dr. Graylyn Swilley-Woods, the Executive Director of the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition. And my work involves a variety of tasks and responsibilities that we work out in the community of historic Overtown. My background is immense. It includes higher education, a large amount of work at the community and university level. So I've worked from Pennsylvania, Ohio, did work in Los Angeles throughout the Midwest, and now I'm in Miami, Florida. So I'm really happy to have been a recipient of the Women's Fund and really appreciate the work and the impact that it is making here in Miami-Dade County. My relationship with the Women's Fund began as a recipient of a fund we recently was awarded over the past year that really brought me closer to working more intimately with the Women's Fund. However, there were some tertiary work and work with our members through our coalition that really speak fondly of being some of the first recipients of the dollars, including one of my primary partners, Urgent Inc., that's in our coalition. So there is a relationship and a long history of working with the Women's Fund. And our organization has benefited in a significant kind of way because the dollars have allowed us to cross communities where we work directly with leaders and stakeholders in Little Havana, as well as in Little Haiti. And without this funding, we probably would have been working more in the same traditional manner, trying to get work done in our community. And when we talk about the silo effect, we tend to think about it in terms of organizations and often how our workers may work independently of other people who may be doing the same work. In this particular case, the Women's Fund allowed us to work across communities, which is just exhilarating, enlightening, and really bring the commonality in the concerns and the issues that communities similar to ours here in historic Overtown experience. One of the things that really have personally touched me as a professional and as an individual is the priority toward women and to really take that population that has been, I think, neglected in a large sense. Women's suffrage is a recent thing. It's not a 300 years old that women didn't vote. So to have the fact that women is being placed in a priority category for looking not just at child care, but at wages, at women who are limited and restricted according to professions and persuasions. So that really resonates with me in a real big kind of way. And I think it's the kind of work that philanthropic organizations such as the Women's Fund really holds deep and can really push, I think, a new agenda. What is really meaningful and personal for me with the Women's Fund is the camaraderie and to see the level of engagement of women participating on high levels and women participating across sectors and income and all those things that sometimes divide us. My vision for the Women Fund in the future is to continue to scale up and to do the work that I think is important very much. I've heard recall an African proverb that says you can measure the success of a country by the development of its women. And I hold that to be true. And I really would like to encourage the funders and the stakeholders who are engaged with helping the Women's Fund sustain itself and to be a contribution that it is in the city of Miami and the county of Miami-Dade. So my vision is just excellence and participation more fully of women and girls that can benefit from the funding of the Women's Fund. I appreciate their engagement, and I wish nothing but success to them in the work we do.